Oh, this is a nice surprise.
Yeah, I just thought I'd pop by and ask you a question.
Well, what's in your head? Or have you lost it completely? Amy, there are a lot of things that you don't understand about this. Well, there is one thing that I understand that you don't. And that is, a good man really is hard to find. And here you are, chucking out a perfectly decent one. Look, I understand that where men are concerned, you and I are coming at this in sort of different places. Thanks for rubbing it in. Just kidding. And all kidding aside, I do know how horrible everything has been that you've been going through. And I have all the sympathy or empathy or sympathy or whatever for you that I could possibly have. But you have lived through this before. And that's the point, Amy. Too many times. I mean, no more. I saw Luke at the club. And he is very hurt and very angry.
Well, that makes two of us. Three of us, if you count Lucky.
Because you're apart. Why make everybody so miserable? It doesn't have to be like that.
Amy, in the past few weeks, I have had to kill a man in defense of my husband in this very room. And in addition to that, my son, thinking he had to protect us, took a wild shot and nearly killed his own father. That is not what I want for my children. That's not how I want them to grow up, if they're lucky enough to make it.
So you would rather have them grow up with their father living on the other side of town, all sad and bitter and angry? Somehow, I don't see that as an improvement.
I don't either.
Well, then why can't you just take Luke at his word? Why do you have to distrust him?
No, it's not about trust, Amy. Luke means it when he says that the trouble is over. And over, and over, and over.
Couldn't it be true this time?
I could and I would take that chance if it were just me. But it's not. I can't take that chance for my kids, you know? And Luke isn't going to change. He is who he is. And he's not a play-it-safe guy. He's not a stay-at-home on Saturday afternoons and mow the lawn type of guy. If you doubt me, take a look at the lawn.
You know, Laura, Scotty was like that. At least when you married him, he was. You chose Luke.
And I'd do it again. Yes, I chose Luke. And I knew what I was getting into. Trouble.
Reginald told me there was something of a convention going on down here.
Yes, Lucky has something he was going to tell Emily, weren't you, Lucky?
Yeah. Mr. Quartermain and I have been going back and forth since Raoul was born about who should have custody over him. You know, since his parents both live in two different households and we both kind of have a claim to him, you know. But we both want what's best for Raoul and we don't want to be selfish. And when we saw him with you today, you know, we thought to ourselves, if anyone could do a good job of taking care of him, you could. So we want you to have him, so you can help each other not be lonely.
Are you sure?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's the best compromise as far as everyone's concerned, especially where that puppy matters.
I've never had a real pet before. I like the tarantulas okay, but I never really knew if they liked me. You want to be my doggy? You don't have to go anywhere. Just be like home.
I think it's pretty clear that Raoul likes you very much. I gather this was your idea.
Well, it was the only rational solution.
He's really, truly mine?
He certainly is.
In that case, he can have sleepovers at his daddy's house.
Oh, cool. You hear that, Foster?
Hoist on your own petard, eh, Father?
Nonsense. To me, a good deal is where everyone comes away with the feeling of being a little bit happy and a little bit had.
Likes you.
Women, women, women.
You can say that again.
She misbehaves, and I get the brunt of it.
Yeah, it's funny how they always arrange that, isn't it?
I mean, Brenda's mad at me. She says she wants to mend her relationship with Lily. Calls her over for a conference so they can work things out. Lily shows up, is willing to give it a try, and pow, Brenda gives it to her. Now, Lily would have been down for the count if she didn't have a heck of a lot of starch.
And where do you fit into this mix?
Brenda requested my presence at the peacemaking endeavor, right? So when I, as an unbiased observer, try to get things right back on track, it's pow to me too. How do you figure that?
I do not figure that.
I mean, if anybody should be mad, Luke, I should be mad at Brenda.
But you're not, see?
Well, at least I know when to let it slide. Guys do, in general.
Absolutely. Not only do women insist on constantly building mountains out of molehills, they do it by the teaspoonful.
Well, you watch how long she hangs on to that pal.
It's too bad she didn't study forgive and forget with you, huh, Sonny?
You know, it seems to me that there was a time when the women in my life were recreation, diversion, so to speak.
Remember those days?
What I'm saying is, you know, this relationship stuff is tougher than I thought.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, did Caveman get kicked away from the fire? Because he brought home the saber-toothed tiger? No, man. He bags the cat, drags it back to the cave. Cave woman cooks it, throws in a little garlic and oregano. It's dinner, and she's grateful to do it. Oh.
Those must have been the days.
Yeah, but what happens to me, right? I stare the snaggletooth demon right in the eye to protect my family. The best way I know how. And how does it turn out? I'm out of the cave. I'm sleeping alone in my sister's guest room.
I don't know, alone seems pretty damn good. Tell me about that.
Justice.
Luke.
Good to see you.
You too. I'm supposed to be meeting someone here.
Yes, I know. He's already here.
Ah. Well, I guess you already know young Dr. Hardy.
For a while now, yes. Justice, look, if there's, I mean, I don't want to push into your personal business or anything, but if there's going to be furniture thrown, I can give you a back room. I've got a lot of breakables out here, you know?
Well, I don't think it's going to come to that.
Okay, let's hope not.
Then again, you never know.
Justice, may I send you a drink?
What he's drinking.
All right, enjoy your evening, gentlemen.
Thank you. Well, Ms. Coe. Doctor, it's a pleasure to see you.
Hello.
Thank you. Table or bar?
Oh, that's a good question.
Hey, gang. What's up?
Hi.
Well, Lucy can't seem to make up her mind.
Uh-oh. About what?
Well, see, Kevin has had a very stressful evening, and so I thought what he needed was a very expensive cognac and a delicious cigar. But he can't have those in my apartment, not with little Sigmund. You know, his lungs are very sensitive, not to mention my drapes. So I thought, where's the last bastion of such behavior? Here.
Can't you just smell the testosterone in the air?
You come to the right place. What's the problem?
Table or bar? The lady can't make up her mind.
Neither. Neither. at the lounge. And in the spirit of mending bridges between the good head shrinker and my humble self, I insist on providing the smoke from my very private stock of Havanas. Choose a couch and I'll pick a ripe one for the doctor.
This way, please.
On the thighs of virgins.
Gracias.
You know, I was thinking I'd like to play some craps. Wouldn't you?
That's not my game.
No, did I say craps? Blackjack. You love blackjack. I love blackjack. So, tell me, Luke, my buddy, is there something cooking in your back room tonight?
Singer's nice. Mm-hmm. Draw should be smooth. I can get something going for you.
Oh, excellent. Why don't we go in the back room? It'd be much more fun and more private.
No, thanks. I'm perfectly happy right where I am.
Well, I think we would really enjoy it much more back in that back room where it is more private. Don't you think?
Very nice.
You're welcome. If you change your mind about the back room, just let me know.
Thanks.
Friday, I can do that. 8:30 Friday. Thank you.
It's a great place you have here, Luke. Very eclectic.
We like it.
So how are things with Laura?
She's fine. I'll tell her you asked.
Do that. You two are so lucky to have held it together for all these years. Especially since I always figured that she'd do to you what she did to Scott.
Is that your attempt at overt hostility, young Tom? Or are you just stupid?
I'm a shrink, an observer of the human condition. Fascinating, isn't it?
Up, Mike. Choose your battles carefully, pal.
I just did. Well. Now it's official. You are a real bastard.